Hey everyone, Michelle here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Illumicrate unboxing. So this is the unboxing for the December box. You may think, Michelle, that sounds pretty light. Well, because it was bulging, I'm not sure if you can tell, you can slightly there. So this side was like raised quite a bit more, like there's extra sellotape and it was kind of straining. So I wanted to make sure everything was okay, there was no breaks before I unboxed it. So I have checked everything, I've seen everything, so everything's okay. So let's get on with the unboxing. The December theme is a legacy to protect. So the first item you see is in this lovely little box, and it is a What is Lost mug, and this is designed by Rosie Thorns 88. I will link her Instagram handle down below. Rosie, as everyone knows, is a really popular designer and artist in the book community, and she does awesome work, I have to say. Before I show you the mug is inspired by the David trilogy by S.A. Chakrabarty, or Barty, sorry. I haven't read this trilogy. It is on my, well, the first book is on my to be bought list. I don't put a full series on there unless I like the first book. And this artwork is making me want to read this trilogy. Look how beautiful that is. I've recently started to, I know a lot of people put their mugs on show on their shelves. However, I put my cups and mugs downstairs to be used if needed. Obviously not now because of the pandemic, but you never know. And my mum, bless her, saw the last one from Rosie and she was like, no one is using this mug unless it's desperately needed. And she actually moved it to the back of the cupboard on the highest shelf, so no one is using that mug. The reason I don't have it on my shelves, like I used to have a couple on my TBR shelves, that is because they get very dusty. Yes, I clean them, but then you put them on and then 2 days later they're dusty again. I don't have a dirty room, it just gets very dusty very easily. So I just thought the best off in the cupboard. But I love Rosie's work. I don't have much art from Rosie, that's something I definitely want to change. But this mug is definitely making me want to read the trilogy. The next item in the box is a history print album designed by Ashley Dyers. How pretty is that? So the quote on the front, the quote on the front and the back is history, bet we could make some, by Casey McQuiston. Now I can't remember if this is in red, white and royal blue. If anyone can, let a girl know. But it's a beautiful diary where you have room to fit your artwork from your book boxes, from your favourite designers. I've not opened it, but I'm thinking it's like a little bit of like a, it's a little bit like a photograph album, I should say. I love that, I think that's pretty. Even if I don't put much artwork in it, I think I will have that on my shelves when I've got rid of some. Next item got a little bit squashed, so I'll have to put it in between 2 books before I put it on my desk. And that is the Destiny is a Myth desk pad by, this is designed by Hurt Paper World, and it is inspired by the Poppy War, hence the poppies. So on here you can write the date of the week. So if I were doing this, I'd put the date of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can write your TBR, you can write your to-do list on here. There seems to be enough pages, I would say, for at least half the year, or more likely going to be for a full year. I am hopefully going to have a desk set up in my room soon, so this will definitely help for work purposes and personal. The quote on the top says, "Destiny is a myth. Destiny is the only myth. The gods choose nothing, you choose." By R.F. Kuang, and I'm guessing that's in the Poppy War. Another trilogy that is on my to be bought / to be read list, but again it's only the first book, not the entire series. The next The next item is inspired by Airbender, The Last Avatar, and that is this little Yip Yip Nail File. It is really little and really cute. I did watch the anime or cartoon show for The Last Airbender when I was younger. I don't remember a lot of it, so I'm not a big fan. Sorry. But I think this is really cute, and if it works really well, I can pop it in my handbag and use it when I'm out and about. The next items in the box is the No Peak Clan framed photo magnets, artwork by Anna V, and there they are. So they go from unhappy to smiling. I'll read what it says in the spoiler cards, but I'm still not sure who these people are. Keep the Call family close with these magnets inspired by framed photos. Perfect for your fridge or TBR cart. While it's very pretty, I have no idea who the Call family is, so I may need to look that up before I decide whether or not I'm keeping these magnets or not. Because if they are from a book where I have no interest in reading them, then I will be unhauling it. Before I show you the hardback book this month and the monthly pin, I will show you the paperback book. And this month's paperback book is The Cousins by Karen M. Mcmanus. So if you have watched my videos, you will know this was one of my highly anticipated books of the year. I have already read this book. Can you see that? In this pile here, I will get it. I have already read this book. So I was digging around there. I've already read this book this month. I got this book on release date. I have already read it. I love it. Not spoiling for the monthly wrap up. So I'll put that back. So this is the standard UK edition of the book. So it has the black sprayed edges. It's not signed by Karen. There's one thing better in the box by Karen. Well, sorry, from Karen, that I will be putting in the artwork file, even though it's not artwork. There's a letter signed by Karen. This is great. So Karen is one of my go-to YA authors. She very quickly became that from her first book, One of Us is Lying, which I adored. My friends like her work, not as much as me. My sisters think she's okay. I have everything crossed that my nieces and nephew love her work too. I'm not going to read you the letter. I'm really sorry, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Should I? I will hold the letter up, so if you want to read it, you can pause it. Can you see it? You can see it. Ah! So it has the artwork from the book on there. Obviously, that's the same pose. They're holding the same little house. And on the back, it has the quote, "You know what you did." If you don't know what The Cousins is about, basically, you are following the 3 story grandchildren who are Aubrey, Millie and Jonah. They have never met their grandmother. They are 18 years old and have never met her. 24 years before their grandmother suddenly cut their parents and aunts and uncle off with one word, "You know what you did." 24 years later, they get a letter from their grandmother asking them to come and work at the family estate / island for the summer. And they go there wanting to know what's happened in the family, why they were all disowned. Oh boy, are there big twists in this book. I didn't see some of these twists coming. One I did, but I normally do. The other ones is all I'm going to say. Yeah, I love this book. Because I already have a copy of this book, I will be donating this to my local Oxfam. However, if you weren't able to get this box and you don't have a copy of this book and you live in the UK, I am more than happy to post this book to you in the new year when all the postal services have calmed down. So if you live in the UK and you are unable to get your hands on a copy of this book, hit me up on Instagram DMs or Twitter DMs and I am more than happy to post this book to you in the new year. If you aren't from the UK and you're wondering why I'm saying after the new year, as pretty much all over the world, our postal service is struggling at the moment with the pandemic and with Christmas, so I wouldn't want this going lost on anyone I posted it to, so I would wait a few weeks for it to calm down and send it to you so you can get it. The main hardback book this month is The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. I have no idea what this book's about. It's not even been on my radar, so I'm kind of glad I got a book that I know nothing about. So it's got beautiful pink sprayed edges, reminds me of the space between that Illumicrate did, so just a bit of a lighter, hotter pink, I want to say. So on the back it says only their sisterhood can save them. Let's have a look inside. There is a signed bookplate from Cass and Danielle. Before I read you the blurb, oh, I love that. The hardback is pink and it's like black on the side. I thought that was purple for a second. And I do, before I move on to the blurb, the cover is stunning as well. On the front it says, "These sorority girls are real witches." So, on to the blurb. At first, the sisters of ultra-exclusive Kappa Rho Nu, the Ravens, seem like typical sorority girls. Ambitious, beautiful and smart, they're the most powerful girls on Westerly College's Savannah, Georgia campus. But the Ravens aren't just regular sorority girls, they're witches. Scarlet Winter has always known she's a witch, and she's determined to be the sorority's president, just like her mother and sister before her. But if a painful secret from her past ever comes to light, she could lose everything. Vivi Devereaux has no idea she's a witch, and she's never lived in one place long enough to make a friend. So when she gets a coveted bid to pledge the Ravens, she vows to do whatever it takes to be part of the magical sisterhood. The only thing standing in her way is Scarlet, who doesn't think Vivi is a Raven's material. But when a wicked power rises on campus, the girls will have to put their rivalry aside to save their fellow sisters. Someone has discovered the Raven secret, and that someone will do anything to see these witches burn. I'm liking that synopsis, and like I said, I didn't know anything about this book. I know some people have been talking about them in book groups, but because I'd not really heard much about it, I didn't really look into it, but sounds a bit up my alley. And of course, to go with our beautiful Ravens book, we have our monthly Illumicrate Pin, designed once again by Stacey McAvoy-Caunt. Here's the pin, I love it! Inspired by the tarot cards used to determine a witch's magic. I love it. They're black and pink and sparkly and silver, and I love them. I don't normally like pink. I like that pink. I am still looking for a pin banner or board for my pins, so they're not up yet, but I'm hoping, well, depending on how the room goes, I'm hoping there will be one on the board, on the wall, I should say, very soon. There is the full unboxing for December's box from Illumicrate. I like the majority of it, which is pretty good. So yeah, that's it. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, don't give an unlike. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, which will be Wednesday, bye guys.